There's no doubt in my mind that the time spent snowmobiling with my family, you out with your family, is absolutely invaluable, and 100% it is an investment back into our sport. But picking the right sled for your younger teenager to feel comfortable and confident on, and likewise picking the right two-up sled that can not only keep you and your passenger happy, but also keep the thrill of sledding alive, well, these are things that Ski-Doo knows quite a bit about, with lots of options for you to choose from. So first up is the decision in trying to find that right-size snowmobile for your not quite adult, but legally snowmobile licensed teenager riders. For me, that choice was very, very easy: the Ski-Doo Neo. The Neo line of sleds from Ski-Doo really are a departure from the norm. Built on the Rev Gen 4 platform and featuring a unique suspension, the Neo and Neo Plus are full-size sleds, but feature a compact ergo package that results in an overall slightly smaller feeling sled. The seat, handlebars, grips, and throttle are all shortened or slimmed down to make a smaller stature rider or less confident rider feel more in control and increase overall confidence in riding ability. And let me tell you, the Neo Plus my daughter has latched onto has done just that, increasing her confidence dramatically.
The thing that I like most about the Neo Plus is the power of the snowmobile. It's like perfect for me. So I don't feel like it's going too fast to the point where I'm uncomfortable. But this one, it keeps it at like the speed that I like, where it's not too slow but too fast. It's like perfect in the middle. The throttle is a lot easier to push than some of the other bigger ones. My thumb doesn't get sore using this one. And well, it's a lot smaller than the other ones. So when you ride by yourself on some of the bigger ones, it's like you feel like you're in a 2-up, but you're not for like my size. So it's a lot easier to just like fit on this one perfectly.
Now, my 13-year-old isn't quite as confident behind a full-size 600cc class sled that's ridden by myself or any of the other crew around the SnowTrax headquarters, but it makes me feel a whole lot more confident and much more comfortable and at ease when I know that her 600cc EFI Neo is limited at 55 horsepower.
The thing that I like most about the Neo Plus is that you're able to just, it's like a quick start for it, and you don't have to keep the choke up, and you don't have to like hold it there and like wait for it to start. Then if you forget to flip it down, this one you just gotta twist it quickly.
The Neo and Neo Plus both come with electric tip start. By that I mean you don't have to wonder if you've cranked the engine long enough. Ski-Doo designed a system that only requires you to tip the key once and the starter will run until the engine has achieved combustion and started. Seems simple, but for kids or newer riders coming from older sleds without EFI, where a choke has to be used and the starter run significantly at times, this really does help. The second and even more important feature is the RER electronic engine reverse. Simply turn the key yet again like starting once under power and reverse is achieved. Reverse is such a great feature for younger or newer riders who aren't as familiar with sled features and really helps them to navigate any situation with confidence.
Riding a sled that fits my size makes me want to go out and ride a lot more because I feel more comfortable on it, and it's a lot more fun to go on longer rides. I think if my friends were to use the Neo Plus, that they'd feel way more confident on this one and it would just be easier for them to use, and I think they'd enjoy it a lot.
Now, maybe your kids aren't at the point where they can ride on their own just yet, but they still want to come along for the ride, and you want to be out on the trails as well. Or maybe your significant other doesn't want to ride their own sled, they'd rather be in behind. No matter how you look at it, you're going to need a 2-up sled. And the Grand Touring lineup, with its heritage of 2-up comfort and convenience, sure is a great way to go. Available from the economic sport package all the way up the line to what I'm testing today, the Grand Touring LE with Platinum package. This is the ultimate in 2-up luxury snowmobiling, without question, and is sure to keep your kids, your wife, or anyone wanting to go for a ride very content, while at the same time pulling Clark Kent style double duty with the seriously potent 900 Ace Turbo R. That's going to impress any sled head who likes a big bore under the hood. Now, this sled is the harmony of both luxury and performance blended into one, and it has more options on it from the factory than I think any other snowmobile that has ever been produced. The rear suspension is still R-Motion, so you know there's not going to be any complaints from the driver or passenger, but take that up a notch with ACS air-controlled rear shock that's tunable on the fly to comply with the conditions. The track rolling around that beautiful skid frame is the impressive pre-studded Silent Track 2 that reduces overall track howl and clip noise, so you have more enjoyable audible experience. Up front, you have the Pilot TX adjustable skis, as well as a premium LED headlight to throw the most light possible. Obviously, there's a 10.25-inch GPS built-in display, the windshield huge, warm, and factory equipped with mirrors, adjustable handlebar riser, the seats, both front and rear, heated, passenger seat bolstered and plush with heated grips and handguards and an RCA heated shield input, And finally, out back, a massive Link storage box, color-coded to match, that will hold all the things needed for a great day's ride, weekend excursion, or a trip to the ice hut. Now, I ordered this sled this season because my wife likes to go out for rides with my kids while I'm at work. And I knew that she'd want something comfortable with all the amenities that's going to be good for two-up riding. But secretly, I kind of ordered it for myself as well, because this thing delivers on so many fronts, not the least of which is the fact that it is the ultimate two-up sleeper sled, with that potent 900 Ace Turbo R sitting under the hood. While maybe I don't imagine my wife running this couch up past the triple digits, I certainly am happy to, because this is a 900 Ace Turbo R, and the ability to both be a rocket ship and also a well-mannered two-up touring sled is completely achievable. I get thanked for ordering a sled that's so comfortable and enjoyable to ride, and she gets to smack the back of my helmet if I take her out on a two-up ride and let the Turbo R spool up on the lakes. Truth is, it's a win-win. With well-mannered trail riding characteristics, ultra-comfy suspension that makes you wonder why all sleds don't ride like this, and the technology department chock full of useful features to keep both rider and passengers content no matter the temps or terrain. The next generation of our sport relies on getting more people out on the trails, and the easiest ones to get hooked are those who come running up to you when you get home from work, asking if they can go out for a ride with you.